Meaningful conversations have the power to enlighten and enrich our experiences. I have a note here. Don, he's a cross between Rod Serling and Leonard Cohen. Now, I don't know why I put those two down. And I put it down there because...
Those are two heroes of mine, so I really
Are you serious?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I wrote that down because when I see him,
fantastic.
I say, he's got this persona of Rod Serling, but the poetry of Leonard Cohen. And there's a line. This is from Leonard. Act the way you would like to be, and soon you'll be the way you act.
Do you know the name of the school teacher he was having the affair with?
I didn't write it down, but
Suzanne.
Was that from Leonard's song?
I always thought that the year after she and Don were together, she'd probably be in the Village living with Leonard Cohen.
Oh, at the Chelsea Hotel.
Yes. An unmade bed.
On an unmade bed. Oh my gosh. We live in fear of making mistakes, but real growth comes when we are not in our comfort zone. And that's the way to get out of the comfort zone.
Absolutely. You know, we all need to be pushed. If we stay in our comfort zone, all you have to think of is your own career. Where did you learn the most? Where did you grow the most? It wasn't in a time that was easy. It's generally in a time that's hard.
As the creator, producer, and host of the Emmy-winning weekly series Between the Lines on PBS, I'm privileged to have dynamic and insightful conversations with some of the most distinguished people and fascinating personalities. And then I get to share it all with my viewers. But there's a moment you take of his face, and something seems to be going on in his eyes. There's some sense of epiphany Nixon's having at that moment.
Thrilled you caught on to that scene because no one ever talks about that scene, and it meant so much to all of us, the piano scene and the moment at the end of it, and it's no one else has highlighted that.
Oftentimes, I feel it is through the uncertainty, the questioning, that discovery of the uncertain, that we really find out what we're about, what our nation's about, what the universe is about.
And a lot of us don't like to question things because I think we feel that people can put us in a box, but most importantly, we put ourselves into a box.
A series that grabs hold of an inquisitive audience of men and women, age 25 plus, who crave thought-provoking discourse. This goes back to that old saying, if a tree falls in the forest and no one is there, does it make a sound? The answer, I'm going to have to take a leap here, according to you, would be no. Because it'll make a sound wave, but no one would hear it. Nothing would hear it. The sound is not in your brain. It's only this translation of chemicals that come around from the wave, yet we can make these deductions. So in that way, the universe exists because we think it exists.
What you just said is beautiful. I'm not just saying it because it's beautiful. The fact is, the sound waves exist, but the universe is silent.
Between the Lines covers all forms of media.
So you have Joel, someone who's lived in our world, that when he does go down the street, all he sees is death. And you have someone like Ellie that was born after this outbreak, and she goes down the street and she just sees the beauty.
That's why I go back to that sense of hitting our chakras. You were concerned about that beat.
I just love the chakra analogy. And the lower chakra is the pocket, and then there's the heart chakra, and then there's Jim's great intellect. I guess all of them.
And explores every topic imaginable. It's the lower expectation that sometimes makes you grounded and allows you to really push your performance, and you seem aware of that.
My biggest battle that I had was I came outside of myself periodically, and I always had to remind myself, you're good enough, your talent's good enough, don't try so hard. Let it come to you, let it unfold.
You always are putting people, dancers, and taking them out of their comfort zone.
I totally believe in that as a life philosophy of get out of your comfort zone. I think that's what challenges us. I think that's what we're here on this planet to be challenged, not just sit back and think, oh, aren't I good at what I do?
Contact me to be part of our September launch as we usher in a new golden age of talk television.
You're bringing people together to engage in dialogue, to promote understanding, whatever it is that their message may be, the need and the desire, the hunger and thirst for greater understanding of other cultures. It was an enormous pleasure to talk to you and just talk about other things that I think are directly related.
In all the shows that I've ever done, this has been the best. And I really mean that, because you don't get a chance to really talk about what's real. And this is a first for me.
Thank
so
you
I
so
really
much.
am very fortunate to be here.
I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled to know you, and I'm thrilled to know about your show as a result. It's just a gift that you give.
You know, it's so nice when you have somebody who's a really terrific person to talk to and easy to talk to, and you make your guests feel really at ease, at least me. I don't know about talking about your other guests, but I'm somebody who's very shy and is not comfortable in front of a camera. And you make it very comfortable to be here and easy to be here and easy to talk to, and you ask the right kind of questions.